An example of rabies would be red currants. So as this grows, it is gonna make a barrier of thorns that are gonna have edible berries on it. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna create a deer barrier, because at the current time there's a lot of problems with deer eating, anything that's not fenced in. The trees, I'd have to protect them until they got, mature and whatnot, but I wouldn't care if the deer ate the low-hanging fruit and the fruit that fell. But this is kind of key here, so I keep this till it got rather tall and made a natural barrier so the deer don't jump over it. So when I walk to the driveway, this is the way in. This is going to be an arbor with hardy kiwi and Concord grapes growing all over it. They're perennial vine crops. So as you walk in, you'll immediately notice this pond. So I busted up the pond that was filled in with asphalt and put a new pond in there. And what I'd like to do is grow some water type crops. Two things I wanted to do were try some rice and maybe some celery. And up here I threw some comfrey. I noticed there's a lot going on here. There used to be a tree here that really wasn't doing anything. It was ornamental, so I'd hack that down and put in a dwarf fruit tree. The rhododendrons are going to stay. I'm going to grow some vine crops along the wall of the house here. I put up some lattice work to grow some cucumbers and some hardy kiwis. And we'll go back here to the path. So the path this way, we see a pawpaw tree put in. We have my perennial vegetable beds. My annual vegetable beds. Brassica family, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and then we have some annual vegetables, some carrots and some beets. And we walk around this way, I have a keyhole bed, and we walk around this way, we have another keyhole bed with 3 sisters planting of corn, beans, and squash. This whole bed here on the path is just going to be for whatever annual vegetables I want. This area of the property gets the most sun. That's why I put the annual vegetables here. Put an apple tree in that corner. This evergreen tree is going to stay. It's rather large. Those shrubs may or may not come out. And we're at the front of the house, and I diverted the path this way a little bit to an herb spiral. This is going to be zone 1. You come out of the house, I can pick some herbs, go back into the house, cook something. So I'm going to follow the path back here, and now we are going to go to the yard. So we're going to go in this way, and going in here. The forsythia are going to stay. Underneath this deck here, I always want a chicken, so there's unused space underneath this deck that's really high off the ground. It's going to become a chicken coop.